When news spread of my subjugation of Sri Lanka, our enemies grew quiet. Only the Pandyas of Madurai still flail their arms at us, being too proud to accept that their ancient line is now but a cub next to the Chola tiger. With stability secured and the Chalukyas weakened, I have been given a rare opportunity to build upon the foundation that my father laid. I am not averse to war, and Sri Lanka taught me that even some atrocities can be justified for the greater good. But my empire will not be one of violence alone. War is but one tool in the arsenal of an empire. We will employ every weapon that we have to expand our influence across both land and sea, and our first act will be one of diplomacy. There is a rumor out of the Far East. Suryavarman, Emperor of the Khmer, is said to seek an alliance with us. Such a pact would be a great step towards domination of this region. Indeed, the star of the Chola Empire has only begun to rise.
We have come a long way, but our journey is not over yet. We must brave the seas and bring Emperor Suryavarman's gift to Rajendra Chola.
Sorry.
Sailing across the open ocean will be hard on our ships. But the shallow waters along the coast are infested by Bengali pirates. We should prepare for an arduous journey either way. The rough seas are damaging the hulls of our ships. We should make landfall on the Andaman Islands to repair before we continue.
This is an exquisite gift. I have heard of your Emperor Suryavarman and would be happy to consider an alliance. You may rest in my palace for now. We have much to discuss. An alliance with a great foreign power will boost our imperial prestige. But it is only a first step. We must expand our influence across both land and sea so that the Chola Empire can reach true greatness.
Your Highness, our trade vessels are under constant threat from Bengali pirates. If you could build a castle in the heart of their operations, the trade guilds would be forever grateful.
If we are to dominate the seas, we will need a navy that no one will dare confront. Let us build warships until they cover the ocean. The Chalukis send raiders across the Tungabhadra River, knowing that we cannot yet afford another full-scale war. If we build a fortress along the border, we should be able to deal with their raids easily.
Your Imperial Highness, while constructing your new armada, we discovered a way to strengthen the hulls of our warships. Perhaps it may be of interest to you.
It is with heavy hearts that we offer our surrender, Rajendra. When the choice is between humiliation and annihilation, even a proud line like ours must grovel in the mud.
You are making quite a name for yourself, Rajendra. My ports are abuzz with tales of your imperial splendor. You may trade freely in my waters, if you wish.
Magnificent! I would like to see the Chalukins try to get past this fortress.
Your father was a great patron of the trade guilds, Emperor Rajendra. It is my hope that you will continue to plow that furrow. Just imagine the prestige in overseeing the largest trading fleet on the high seas, not to mention the revenue.
Disaster has struck, Your Highness. Indians have installed their own puppet in Vengi and turned the city against us. Their armies are now marching across the Tungabhadra River.
Anyone who is willing to stand up to Rajendra Chola is a worthy ally. Let us join the Chalukis and restore the glory of the Pandya dynasty. For years I have played at being the benevolent diplomat and hesitated to vanquish my foes. This is my fate? To see all that I have worked for come undone, like a proud tree shattered by lightning? Of course it is. For what does kindness bring except another reason for your lessons to hate you?
This has been a fruitful partnership, Rajendra. What would you say to a deepening of our relations? I would be delighted to have such a renowned junior partner.
cannot guarantee our safety. We have no choice but to side with their enemies.
Your traders come in swarms, but they never make port in my kingdom, Rajendra. I must insist that they make landfall and pay a trade tax to me. Worry not. It will only be a tiny one.
This is an outrage. To levy taxes on our poor international traders, why, I have never heard of anything so despicable. You must do something.
Have you ordered your traders to avoid my ports, Rajendra? You insult me, you little upstart.
I have conquered this island once, and I will do it again if I must. This fort gives us a foothold in pirate territory. Let us scour the seas and search every cove. It is time to root out these parasites for good.
Traders come in swarms, but they never make port in my kingdom, Rajendra. I must insist that they make landfall and pay a trade tax to me. Worry not. It will only be a tiny one.
This is an outrage. To levy taxes on our poor international traders, why, I have never heard of anything so despicable. You must do something, Your Highness.
How are you finding the trade business, Your Highness? Is it not quite the boon to the Emperor's... I mean the Empire's finances? Before long, the name Rajendra Chola will be synonymous with fabulous wealth and power.
allies kneel before me, and my enemies shatter against my army. That great sword which I have fashioned from a mass of human material. Never again will anyone question the might of Rajendra Chola. My enemies lie shattered before me, and the Chola Empire stands victorious once more. Why then? Does it feel as if something inside of me is breaking? For years I have sought greatness not only for myself, but for my subjects. I have treated even our rivals with the dignity befitting ancient dynasties. But my softness has only led to setbacks. Only when I unleash devastation upon my enemies, soldiers and civilians alike, do I seem to conjure up any lasting victory. Perhaps my father was right after all. I cannot be both great and benevolent. One virtue must be sacrificed for the other. The price for greatness is inevitably corruption, the slow death of everything that I believe in. For a long time, this quandary has sent me into tortuous dreams. It is as if a black seed has been planted in some murky crevasse of my soul. I have ignored it, hid from it, all for naught. Could it be that my fear of corruption was but a sign of my inexperience as a ruler? Something that my father learned to overcome in the harshness of his later years. For if one cannot reach greatness without being corrupted, without giving in to that deep desire to increase one's power by any means available, then is corruption truly a bad thing?